Hey guys, what's up? So, I want to make a quick video on transition diet and to talk about some of the things that have clicked for me recently in terms of figuring out a really good way to get back on track, especially emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Like number one thing, even before diet, is like if you can get into like a 5-minute meditation practice when you wake up and when you go to bed, you're gonna save yourself so much energy wasted, and you're gonna really start to see things click for yourself and how you flow through the day. 5 minutes, and aim for more. Aim to enjoy it. Make it 10 minutes after a while. Make it 15. If you miss it in the rising time, do it in the evening or do it in the middle of the day. It doesn't have to be so strict, so serious. You don't have to beat up yourself if you miss it. And the same thing with diet. If you're looking for a high fruit-based, raw, vegan diet, or completely fruit-based, whatever, completely raw or high raw, whatever it is, you gotta be easy on yourself and recognize whatever emotional patterns and mental patterns and physical patterns that you have, social patterns, financial patterns. Just start to take note of everything. Okay? So those two things, meditation, start taking notes of all those patterns and how they affect you. And then practically, we got what really helped me is like using the juices in a way that like I use them, either juices or spring water. I don't really fall in the camp of distilled water anymore. That's for certain reasons. I don't know if it's naturally distilled, like rainwater. I think that's better than the machine. Just my 2 cents. You can disagree, but I find that drinking the water, sometimes when I just start eating so much, whether it's fruit or not, and it's just out of control, if it's like all times a day and I just want to eat 1 time a day or 2 times a day, I'm like, alright, Grant, just drink some water instead of eating at all, because most of hunger is the thirst in our throats. That's where it starts. It does not start in the stomach. And any sensations you get in the stomach, and I've learned this the hard way, those are morbid sensations, and those are telling you, like, they're almost like relapse symptoms for these denser foods and these foods that are oily or packed with artificial salt or sugar, but added salt. You don't need any added salt. You get all of the sodium chloride. Sodium, not sodium chloride. You get all of the sodium that you need in whole plant-based foods. You don't need to supplement that. You don't need to sprinkle salt. And the more you do, the more you run your risk for heart diseases and things. And the higher your blood pressure. It's the way that it's a toxin. And as you detoxify and eliminate this salt from your system, you'll actually start to crave it. That's from Mark Tassi that I've learned. So yeah, using the juices in a way like, hey, I want to go from when I wake up to 12 p.m. and then I'll eat my first meal. Okay? So if you feel hungry, then allow yourself sometimes to, and maybe in the beginning, to have more liquids until then, okay? And then break your fast which isn't necessarily a fast when you are having liquids. A fast truly is dry fasting, is just like, it's you, the air, and the elements and nature basically. It's nothing else going into you. And even more strictly so, dry fasting on the highest level is like no interaction with any like water on your body, on your skin, because the water is a huge organ for absorbing and eliminating waste as well. Absorbing air and other good things and cleaning it out, just a constant exchange. Just like you got the in of the lungs and the out of the lungs, and you oxygenate your body and you fill it with all those other great elements that are within air, not just oxygen. Like nitrogen, which makes up proteins and amino acids. So yeah, you get a lot of things from air and people don't realize. So breathing deeper, meditating, just like letting go of all this crap, that'll help you, especially if you're anxious about all this food that you're eating. Okay? And then if you can push it to like 1 or 2 meals a day, do liquids until like 12 or 1 or 2 or 3. That's really great. Even 5 p.m. I've gone as late as 5 p.m. But you want to see how your body is, and you don't want to push yourself too much. Okay? You want to take it easy, but steady enough, gradual, big and small steps. Sometimes you take the big ones, sometimes you take the small ones. Okay? And then also, if you're having juices, maybe a way to kind of balance that out in the evening after you had your fruit meal or whatever. If you're still hungry after a fruit meal, sometimes what I do is like, first of all, I eat slower and I try to just enjoy it. I try to get to the moment, and I realize that most of that hunger is in my emotions and my thoughts of like, I need to eat so much, because I've been an athlete my whole life, so I eat a lot. I eat a lot of fruit when I eat fruit, and then I look at people who are like pretty athletic and eating like high fruit or all fruit or raw vegan or whatnot, or even at like other people just eating whatever food that they're eating. Like they just eat so little compared to what I eat, and I'm like, is there something wrong with me? So less is more, and over time you start to allow yourself to let go of food as like such a big crutch or a reliance. And I've been able to recently, really quickly, with this meditation, with the juices and the liquids, juices like coconut water, and even some pasteurized but no other ingredients added, organic juices. I'll have some of those. Pasteurized means cooked, like bottled stuff at the store. I prefer the glass bottle. Apple juice is low level detoxification and elimination, and then grape juice and dark juices that are cooked, those are high level. And if you add a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice, lemon is better I think, then it'll help to make it even more powerful in detoxification. The raw juices are great, but they actually don't detoxify as aggressively. So it's whatever pace that you want to detoxify at, and you want to eliminate. You want to have a bowel movement with a significant amount of any kind of liquids. If you need to, help yourself with enemas and colonics and colimas, because you need to eliminate 2 to 3 times a day, okay? Otherwise, that stuff is going to get reabsorbed into your blood. You'll feel like crap. Final thing is, if you need to chill out at the evening time, have dried fruits. Have a little bit of water with them. Swish them around in your mouth, or soak them, and it's really great. Or drink water before and then have them. But I find that if I swish them around with water, it's really great. Dates are like an aphrodisiac, and they really chill you out. So yeah, that's some tips. This is about 10 minutes, so I'm going to end it. Thanks for listening, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.